You can be my new time.
So Nigerian actress Tonto Dicke claims the husband was abusive to her, and like look, I'll just let you watch the interview first, a bit of the interview, and then I'll give you my opinion after that. As much as I would like to, condemn any act of violence towards anybody, whether in a relationship towards their own child or just on the street, one thing that, this Tonto Dicke case brings about is why would she portray the guy as a saint on social media if the guy was this abusive towards her? You see, that's a key question. And for me, it brings about two questions. The first one being, was this guy a lovely person and then she brought out the worst in him? Or was this guy just a horrible person from day one? But then if the guy was a horrible person from day one, why would she then go about portraying him as a saint, especially on social media, considering nobody forces her? I mean, it's the same woman that was posting, things about how lovely the guy is, buying her cars and taking her here or there. It makes you wonder, why would she do that? Now, for me, Tonto Dicke is not one of those naive women. She's actually, quite confident. She, you see her in interviews and the way she carries herself. She carries herself as, somebody that knows what she's doing, what she wants, and all those kind of stuff. And again, now it's coming across as, that was a facade, And it makes me even wonder why she got married in the first place, especially if this guy was, and stay in that abusive, marriage for that long. And even pretend that it wasn't even happening. Not just outside, but then putting stuff out there to make it look like her marriage was some perfect thing. And it kind of feels like, because maybe she thought everybody was getting married in Hollywood, so she had to also get married. I mean, Mercy Johnson got married, Idiado gets married. What was it called? Omotola has been married for as long as anybody can remember. And she might have probably thought she was being left out. Or maybe it was coming across as no man wants her. So probably the next man that just walked into her life, she just jumped on that bandwagon. And this is the biggest issue. You would think a woman of her caliber, a woman of her status, somebody that has enough money, because she's always flaunting something on the social media, somebody that can buy her own self stuff and is quite successful at what she does, wouldn't fall prey to this kind of nonsense, but she did. And that's where the disturbing part is. And it makes me wonder anyway, that she would take that abuse for that long and now wants to talk about it after, pretending that it was never happening in the first place. That to me is baffling. And for how long, she portrayed a certain, marriage to all of us makes me not feel sorry for her, because if your marriage was terrible, I'm not saying put it on social media. Yeah, go do what you need to do. If it's the votes that you want to go do that. But don't put out a lie. Don't live a lie. Don't portray. Don't put things out there as if you are better. And that's what is the problem with most of these African celebrities. To be honest, people rent cars. People struggle to just fly on first class so that they can put it out there that, hey, I'm living this lifestyle. That at times their salaries don't allow them. And that's the thing. And for some of us that actually know some of these people, we know that you ain't got that enough money to buy that first class ticket. You probably struggle to make that happen. But why do you need to do that and put a pictures on that on social media to make it look like you're living a certain life? Why? And it seems like that's what's happened to Tonto Dicke. She portrayed a certain lifestyle that she couldn't back it up, and has come back to bite her in the ass. And for me, that's why I don't feel sorry for her. They say the truth will always set you free. And she could have just, dealt with this long time ago, and most of us wouldn't have even felt the way we feel about it. But if you didn't tell us, this man was good and was doing this and then, all of a sudden, you turn around and be like, oh, all this while I was saying this guy was the greatest thing since sliced bread, was not actually not true. Now, what do you want us to do? It's about time people just, I don't know, live the life that they're capable of. I said, live within your means and stop living beyond your means and, portraying a lifestyle that you can't afford or you have no clue about. Anyway, let me know below in the comments whether I've got this wrong or right. And please do subscribe.